Hey there, my artists. In this video, we're going to learn how to take a regular toilet paper tube and turn it into an owl. Getting started today, we're going to make sure that our tube is ready to go. We're going to take a marker and we're going to draw two small tick marks on either side of the tube at the top. The reason why we're making these little marks is to guide us when we fold the tube in on itself. Now that I have my tick marks at the halfway point, I'm going to gently push down at the top with my thumbs, making sure that fold line lines up with my two tick marks. I'm going to fold one side, and then I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. When I'm finished, I'm going to pinch the tops so they look like the ears of an owl. Now comes time for the fun part. We're going to go ahead and paint our owl. Today I chose pink because it's my favorite color, but if you would like to use a different color, that's completely fine. If you don't have paint, just use what you have. Now it's time to add some eyes to our owl. Eyes are one of the most prominent features of an owl, so I'm using a bright yellow so they stand out. Once my first layer of yellow dries, I'm going to go back and add another layer to make sure that the yellow is extra bright against the pink background. Now that my yellow paint has dried, I'm going to go ahead and paint a black pupil in the center. I'm going to be very careful to keep my lines neat and clean. While I'm waiting for my black paint to dry, I'm going to go ahead and paint the belly of my owl. I decided that I wanted to do a sky blue, almost like a turquoise color for the belly. So I'm going to start by painting my blue kind of in between the eyes. I'm not going to go up too far where it actually touches the eye, but it is going to kind of curve up kind of like a soft point. Then I'm going to bring my paint down all the way to the edge of the toilet paper tube. Now I want to add some detail to the belly. I'm going to take a little bit of that sky blue color and I'm going to mix it with my white. When we add white to a color, it becomes a tint. I'm going to be using this light blue tint and I'm going to be painting tiny little lines on my belly, almost like feathers. Next, I'm going to make a light pink tint using my regular pink from the bottle, mixing it with a little bit of white. Now, for the texture on the outside of the owl, I'm going to be doing small painted V's. These are going to look like larger feathers on the outside of the owl. Now that my blue has had some time to dry, I'm going to paint on my beak. I'm going to be using black and a very small detailed brush. I'm going to start by painting a line going down, and then I'm going to gradually make my beak wider in the middle, but it's going to be tapered almost like a point at the bottom. Take your time with this step. Now it's time to paint the highlights on our eyes. This is going to make the owl eyes look like they're glistening. I'm going to be using white paint, and I'm going to do a little dot in the right part of the eye. I'm going to have the highlight in the same part, and I'm also going to be doing a smaller dot right to the left of it. These details are very delicate. I decided the owl was missing a little something, so I'm taking my seafoam green paint and I'm just going to be painting a line in between the belly and the wing of the owl. I thought it just added a little extra something. And now to finish off the detail, I'm going to use some of that extra pink. I'm going to be doing just little dots on the very top of my owl's head. And that's it for our owl. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to make it. I cannot wait to see what you guys create.